Research suggests that a rising number of young people are opting not to have children. Some cite rising financial pressures, fears over the climate crisis and more freedom to choose as reasons why.
Well, one expert in Derby says having an ageing population could cause wider problems. Amrit Birdie has been finding out more about the growing movement and how it might shape our future.
Marriage, house, baby. That path, or a version of it, has been taken by couples for generations in the UK. Until now. According to ONS data, marriage and home ownership rates are declining, and there's a growing number of couples, like Sarah and George, that are choosing not to have children.
Looking at the environment and the climate and this sort of, impending climate crisis, I just thought, well, do I want to bring a kid into that world?
I do think that we've got a really kind of negative and pushy and almost invasive pro-birth kind of message in our society. You must get married, you must go to university, and you must have 2.5 children and put them behind a white picket fence. And I think just sometimes questioning that narrative can be really freeing, particularly for women.
They're part of a booming movement, with the hashtag #ChildFree returning 1 billion hits on social media site TikTok. But it's not just for environmental reasons that more people are choosing not to become parents. The financial cost of raising a family also has a part to play.
We know that for 2/3 of families, they pay the same or more for their childcare as their rent or their mortgage. 3/4 of mothers tell us that it doesn't make financial sense for them to work after they've paid for childcare costs. So without a doubt, these are having an impact.
With predictions of a shrinking population in the UK, there are fears that fewer babies being born could impact society. Sociologist Charlotte Beardsley from St Benedict's School in Derby says having an ageing population can create serious problems.
It's estimated that there's 26.6 million people over the age of 40 to 79 who in the next 20 years are going to need services such as the NHS, social care, and we know that that puts a huge financial strain on not only public services, but also the pressure on the younger generation to fill that gap.
For many people, choosing to live a life without children is incredibly empowering. Sophia Cheng runs workshops to get people to explore their reproductive choices creatively in a non-judgmental environment.
It still feels like such a taboo subject, even just to question whether or not to become a parent. What I think and what I hope we'll be seeing in future is more of these questions and conversations happening about the should we, shouldn't we, shall we, will we conversation. And I think inherently baked into that is, of course, the privilege that comes with choice.
With issues like climate change and the cost of living crisis intensifying, it's possible that more people will decide against taking a traditional life path and instead choose to live child-free. Amrit Birdie, ITV News.